Our first stop is at the Baoli or Stupa, New Delhi, India's capital.
As you can see behind us, the well has a deep pit of water that supplies millions of Indians with water daily.
Usually women are responsible for getting water for her family every day, and these women normally have to walk around 10 miles just to find water.
There's a serious freshwater problem in South Asia. Nearly billions of people have no access to fresh water.
Yeah, probably because they're too busy building water parks.
Water has become a huge part of the daily life in South Asia.
Almost 6 hours every day is dedicated just to get water.
That's like the same amount of time it takes for us students in the United States to go to school.
Absolutely.
Okay, it's time for our next stop. We have arrived at the market.
This is where millions of South Asians spend hours of their day buying and selling food.
All the people's hard work throughout the week goes toward this moment, where they can finally buy fresh food to cook.
Most people have made this part of their daily life. Many people come here daily to sell food, while many come to buy it.
Just about 2 hours out of most people's day is spent here to get food for the rest of their family.
Our next stop is the Ganges River. Here we are at the Ganges. This is where Mike Tyson lives.
This also happens to be a very important historical site for Hindus across South Asia.
The river is named after the Hindu goddess Ganga, but in our case, the river represents more than just a goddess from the Hinduism.
Yeah, in our case, this river represents how big of a factor religion is in the daily lives of South Asians.
Religion in this region is so important that if there's any confliction with buying food at the market or getting water from the well and worshiping one of the gods, those people would choose to worship their gods.
More than 25 hours a week go into religious practice for the average South Asian. This is one of the highest amounts of time in the world.
Also, there's circus.
Okay, next stop, school.
This is an Indian school. Many children in South Asia do not have the privileges of clean drinking water, but taking that into consideration, there is a surprising number of South Asian students.
There is also a high employment rate when taking into consideration the living conditions of most South Asians.
The average Pakistan man will spend 6 hours working, the average Indian man will spend 8 hours working.
For kids who go to school, the hours vary from like 9:30 to 3:30 to 7 to 2:30. So on average, kids spend about 6 hours in school.
School and work make up a big section of the daily life in South Asia.
Yeah, whether it's learning Pig Latin in school or assembling plane parts at work, the majority of Indians' days are taken up by schoolwork.
Finally, we go to our last stop, the home life, the village.
Whoa, how did our clothes change?
And where did the desk go?
I don't know. Anyway, we're here in the Dharavi village in Mumbai, India, one of the largest slums in the world. This is also where Steve Jobs died.
Wait, seriously?
Over 1 million people live in this tiny space that is only a tenth of a square mile large.
This is what average Indian village life is like. You wake up and first find water and food, and then you eat and drink what you earn with your family.
After this, the privileged Indians go to work or school. The others stay home and look for food or repair houses for money.
For most of India, there's no time to play or relax or tell puns. The cycle is to get food and water for one day, get money by working, and then eat dinner and repeat the next day.
Yeah, and the average Indian only spends $1.80 every day.
However,
Yeah, on some days, when there is no work, Indian families with a little extra cash like to go to the water park.
nice.
To sum it all up, the average day in the life of a South Asian goes something like this.
At 7, wake up and get ready for school.
While you're getting ready, your parents are at the market buying food for the day.
When your parents get back, it's time to eat, and everyone will shortly leave for school or work by 7:30.
While the rest of your family is away working or at school, the mother of the family goes to get water.
When she gets back from her 6-hour trek, her family has returned and religious practices begin.
As a family, you all go to the Ganges River to bathe and worship the goddess Ganga at about 4:30.
After religion is done, the family goes back home for extracurricular activities like sports or catching up with friends from 7 to 8.
The families eat later in India and Pakistan, so by 8:30, the dinner table is full of fresh, authentic food.
By 9:30, the fun is over and it's time to go to bed. The next day starts bright early, so families need their rest.
And that is the daily life of an average South Asian.